Hello to everyone who is joining us today for our little conversation about Bitcoin POS. I welcome Anton, Alex, and Mike. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So, my first question is for you, Anton. It is claimed that the project is using the name of the real Bitcoin to generate a larger customer base. What do you have to say to that?
Well, let us first define what the real Bitcoin is. Bitcoin was published by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008, and actually we still don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. With Bitcoin proof of stake, it's a little bit different. We have integrated a developed version of Bitcoin proof of stake into Stellar ecosystem. The most important feature of our decentralized coin is proof of stake technology. You know, we even managed to release the coin far before Ethereum, exactly on the basis of this specific feature. So, our coin is using Bitcoin code and proof of stake technology. So, how should we call the coin? Well, yeah, we had considered an Elon Musk name coin, but we were afraid that this name is already trademarked.
Okay, I get it. So it's like basically it's like an improved version of the Bitcoin somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And now, how were you and your team involved in the project? Can you tell us a bit more about that? I think the majority of Bitcoin POS owners want to know who and what is behind the coin.
Well, we worked on integration of our coin in our system over quite a long period of time with our Stellar Capital developers. And you know, our main goal was to bring a coin to market that was fast, safe, and environmentally friendly. Yeah, lately we have been hearing more and more in the media from all over the world how environmentally damaging cryptocurrency mining and Bitcoin in particular is. You must understand that this is really difficult for a normal consumer to start mining business profitably because electricity and equipment in Europe is far too expensive for this venture. So the solution to this problem is proof of stake. You need nothing more than a laptop and you can start making money. And all you have to do is to set up your BPS and be online. You know, what makes Bitcoin proof of stake is so special is that anyone who owns it can participate. And the only software you need is the staking wallet, which you can download for free from our official homepage, www.bitcoinpos.net.
Okay, I'll write that down. Sounds great. I mean, cool. So the Bitcoin POS is more environmentally friendly than the normal Bitcoin. And what about I think the next point is like security. How is the security with this version?
Well, Bitcoin POS is decentralized, which means that in contrast to Bitcoin, where according to one study, 66% of mining hash rates comes from China, every Bitcoin POS owner who participates in the staking process contributes to decentralization. It is the same as for other coins. As long as you alone owns your private keys, when the wallet and coins in it belongs only to you.
Okay. And actually, that brings us to the next topic, cold staking. What is it and how safe is it?
Well, in the middle of March, we implemented a cold staking with the update. It means if you don't have the possibility or desire to keep your computer online permanently, you can send your Bitcoin POS to a delegate who will do the staking for you, obviously for a small share. Because the principle here is simple. The more you have in staking, the higher and more you will have in rewards. And as far as security is concerned, it is absolutely safe because you retain a possession of your coins. You send them to a hot wallet while you retain full control over them. With cold staking, you keep the private keys for your Bitcoin POS with you, and the staking balance is rewarded offline. That's it.
Okay, so it's basically I don't know, like stored in somebody's safe somewhere, but you still have the keys somehow.
Yep.
I mean, this is how I understand. And yeah, thanks for these explanations. It is said that your project has many so-called red flags. What can you tell us about this?
Oh, I see. Well, a lot of our partners knows that I did so many webinars in the past few months to make our partners more financially independent. Like, you know, this is like another reason that we are not hiding from anyone. And we would be happy to address any of allegations and answer any unanswered questions.
Okay. And sometimes it reads network usage is 0, almost no transactions visible in the block explorer. How come?
Well, every single our partner can go to an official homepage, bitcoinpos.net, and give it a look about the current network load and make a picture himself how the network utilization is at the moment. I mean, currently the number of existing coins is around 4,400,000 and blockchain is around 800 megabytes.
Oh, wow.
Well, as I already mentioned, Bitcoin POS blockchain is decentralized and completely transparent. You can see with the network, the number of users and staking nodes is constantly growing.
That was great. That was like a very professional answer.
No, thanks. I mean, I would first consider that a compliment. I mean, I would be more concerned if the opposite was the case. Like, that the project was built unprofessionally or the effort and work that went into it was completely wasted, we are really thinking about using more of this kind of positive feedback. It would make other interested parties aware of Bitcoin POS, who in turn would make it known elsewhere. Because this is how modern marketing system works. Behind every coin, it is also a community. And the stronger is community, the faster market gonna grow, which ultimately gonna affect the price. Like let's give it a look about what is going on crypto scene right now. Just a few tweets ago from Elon Musk about fun currency Dogecoin sent the price to the moon. The same happened with Bitcoin. You see, it's all about community. Without active participation of each individual, the success of the community is doomed to failure. I mean, like, come on. Bitcoin took almost 10 years to get attention from anyone. And Bitcoin POS is around of what? A year or so? And it's already experienced ups and downs. This is why I would like to take this opportunity to thank all Bitcoin POS pioneers for their support and positive feedback. Yeah, of course, we had received negative and positive news like everybody else, but we will not be demotivated and we will continue our work with the same dedication and inspiration, incorporating new technologies and sharing them with you, our partners, and with everybody else who's still doubting, while others are becoming with us more financially independent. Thank you.
Well, great. Thank you very much for all this insight you gave us. And now I would like to head over to Alex. Alex, hello.
Hello.
Hi. I have quite a special question for you. Sometimes there are negative comments that are deleted and censored. Why is that?
Well, let me put it this way. Would you allow a bad word to be spread all over your household? No, you won't paint your teeth immediately, and it's the same on the internet. I can't imagine any company that would allow itself to be trolled in public. All we know is that there are a lot of trolls on the internet who write negative comments. Every business has to deal with negative criticism because you can't please every customer. You know that there are a buying ideology in the Western Europe where the customer is king. Let me explain you. A pair of headphones costs $1 to produce it and the same price to replace. So you can sell them to the customer for $200 easily. In our case, it is decentralized cryptocurrency. We have no influence on the market or related business processes. We are more focused on the developing the Bitcoin POS and constantly evolving the product.
Okay, all right. And many articles for the project were paid for to put it in a good light. How do you feel about that?
Well, even you are paid to do this interview, and it's okay. This is how our world works nowadays. Bloggers get paid too, whether directly or indirectly through clicks, likes, followers, and. You know that right now there are a lot of new crypto pseudo experts that think that they know something. What do you have to meet in order to give yourself the title of the crypto expert? I can tell you a really funny story how once I was asked by a taxi driver if I had ever heard of the Bitcoin. I told him, no, explain me, what is it?
The taxi
and
driver?
What do you think? Yeah, the taxi driver. And what do you think I learned from the taxi driver, crypto expert? Ready? Elon Musk invented it. I was really shocked. So you can see that everyone has an opinion, but not every opinion has to be right.
Yeah, true. And information marketing plays a lot of a big role in all this thing, yeah, for sure. Another question. It's about the colorful figure that has been the subject to much controversy lately. You know him. What role plays Josip Heidt in your company?
Mr. Hart is an investor like anyone else. He's a progressive businessman and he has invested a large amount of money in the Bitcoin POS because he knows how long-term success potential projects looks like. So, of course, Mr. Hart has countless projects that have been really successful in their field.
Okay.
Of course, he is one of the big investors. Maybe Elon Musk will come, maybe Bill Gates will call us and invite us for a lunch. So everyone can be. So you can see, yeah.
Okay.
And we hope to attract the new large investors in our company, and that will certainly happen because we have the large community that believes in us and will share the success with us.
Well, thanks, Alex. Very informative. Now I'm gonna head over to our last member, Mike. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. So, Mike, I have a very important question now, a question that everybody is interested in. When will the coin be listed on Binance?
Binance is one of the top exchanges for cryptocurrency in the world.
Yep.
In order to accept it, it is necessary to make a deposit of $1 million and have a community of at least 150,000 members.
Okay.
Then there will be a 2-month test phase, after which, if Binance approves, we could be listed there. So it is not easy, but we are optimistic that we are going to meet the requirements soon.
Excellent. Okay. So it's just a matter of time, I guess. All right. And how does Bitcoin POS compare to the old Bitcoin in terms of like transaction speed?
I will tell you why. The blockchain of Bitcoin POS, it is more flexible. Even if there's a million of transactions, the speed of the transaction is practically still the same. I will give an example. Imagine you are buying a coffee with a BTC. The transaction can take so long and your coffee is cold when you get it. But with the Bitcoin POS, the transaction is super quick and your coffee is still hot. The same goes for any other important business transaction.
Excellent. I actually do have a coffee right here. So I wish I had paid with my Bitcoin POS because now it's cold and I wish it was hot. Thank you very much for this interesting interview. We've seen a lot of things about crypto, from the marketing, from like technical aspects. For me, it was really like mind-blowing. And I think the audience has got answers to a lot of questions they've been asking themselves for a long time. So now I'm just gonna say thank you and wish you good luck and goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.